What's going on, everyone? I'm Sean from Start to Finish Gaming, and welcome back to episode 45 here on ARK Survival Evolved. Guys, in the last episode, we went over to Extinction and took on some OSD drops. If you guys haven't checked out that video, in the right-hand corner right about now is a link sending you on over there. So definitely check out that video, then come on back to this one. But today, guys, today is in fact the day the Therizino army is ready to take on the Alpha Dragon. In between episodes, guys, I stayed on Extinction, I did a heck of a lot more OSD drops, and finally got myself a Therizino saddle blueprint, and it's not looking too shabby at 89 armor, so hopefully these Therizinos can get it done. So running through the army, we have a total of, whoops, totally messed that up. So I've already had a Kalen soup by mistake, but we have a total of 17 Therizinos. I had brought the Shadow Mains. I have two, a male and a female, and I'll explain why in a minute. And then we also have the Uranus to buff everything else up, so hopefully we're looking pretty damn good here. Therizinos have like the required, I think it's like roughly 21,000 health, along with Sweet Veggie Cakes, which is like the perfect combination. At least that's what people say on the internet. That's what people on the internet say, basically, that 21,000 health with Sweet Veggie Cakes, these guys should be looking pretty damn good to go. So real excited to see what they could do. I have decided to bring the two Shadow Mains in. I am going to be riding Alpha because this thing's an absolute beast, honestly, and I think it could do a decent amount of damage for us. I have brought the female so I can actually do the boost and everything on Alpha. Yes, I know, guys, that the boost that the Shadow Main does not actually give any of the dinos more melee or anything like that, but having that boost, giving myself the pack leader boost, I should be able to do a little bit more damage using the Shadow Main, which is the reason why it's coming on in. And then finally, we have the Uranus. The Uranus here, all of the levels into this thing have went into health, so it's sitting at around 39,000 health with an Ascendant saddle, so hopefully we're looking pretty damn good to go there. Uranus will be just fear roaring the entire time. I have checked it about 3 times. It is on passive, along with the female. Shadow Main is on passive too. All the levels have also gone into health just so it can survive as long as it actually can. They will be following my Alpha, the main Shadow Main, and the Therizinos will be the one doing the actual fight. Real nervous about this one because, in my opinion, guys, Dragon is the toughest boss overall on the island, including the Overseer. So I feel like once we get through this, I'm not going to say that we've beaten the island. It's not a cakewalk to defeat the Overseer, but defeating this, the hard part's done, let's put it that way. So let me just make sure I got everything all set to go here, and so I don't eat another Kalen soup by mistake. Oh, I also forgot to mention too, guys, in between episodes, I actually went ahead and made myself a tech canteen, because if you guys don't know, obviously it holds a heck of a lot more water than a normal canteen, but when you drink it, you actually get a bit of a, it cools you down and everything. So if the fight seems to be in a situation where we're a little bit too hot, if armor starts breaking, stuff like that, I can drink from the tech canteen, and it should give us, to cool us down, and hopefully reduce the hypothermic and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see how this goes. A bit nervous for this one, to be honest, but let me just get prepped here. Let me just make sure I got everything ready to go, and then we'll get started, guys. Oh, and guys, before we get into the fight, just want to mention this is a boss fight. I explain this with every single time I do the boss fights. There's going to be loud noises and stuff like that. Unfortunately, sometimes through editing, I can't get out all the loud booms, the tears, and all that stuff, so it's going to sound a little loud on your end if that happens. So, guys, just take a second, make sure that your volumes are turned down a little bit so you guys don't blow out your eardrums while listening to this video. Like I said, during editing, I'll do my best to take out as many of the booms and tears as possible, but unfortunately some of them sneak on through. So again, guys, just lower your volume so you don't end up blowing out your eardrums from this episode. Let's get into the fight, guys. Alright, guys, we got everything ready to go. What you need to take on the Alpha is the 4 required artifacts: the Cunning, the Immune, the Skylord, and the Strong, 10 Basilow Blubber, 10 Aloe Brains, 2 Gigahearts, 10 Tuso Tentacles, 15 T-Rex Arms, we actually have 16, that's fine, and 10 Uranus Lungs. So let's get started, guys. Let's see how this goes. Alright, a little nervous here. A lot of the heads are poking out. Oh boy. Hopefully they all make it. Alright, looks like everyone's here. Awesome. Let's get on Alpha. Let's just do the buff while we're here, because why the heck not? Just give them a nice little boost. Totally forgot. Oh boy. Perjurer. Alright, let's get started here. Let's get everyone kind of out there, just out of the way. And we'll wait for this guy here. Alright, so now we actually have the Pteranodons and the Dimorphs coming on in. Stay there, guys. That is not good. But so far, we're not looking too shabby with the Therizinos and everything like that. We're already halfway down on this thing. This thing's actually doing pretty good. Let's do a buff for these guys. Okay. Why is the Shadowmane following? Oh boy. Okay, so Shadowmane's doing... The female's doing something now. That's not good. Let's make sure we don't get attacked here. Alright, leggings are broken. We're looking okay with health, it's just my Shadowmane is a little in trouble with health right now and everything. I want to get this... Okay, we gotta just go in. Go, guys. Don't know what the female Shadowmane's doing. It's not supposed to be actually fighting. Okay, it's already up in the air. That's actually bad. Alright, we're gonna wait for it to come on over here. We're looking real good right now. Alright, go, guys. Alright, Shadowmane female was killed. No more buff, unfortunately. As long as I don't actually get hit with the breath, we're actually going to look pretty good here. Come on, Therizino. Alright, we're about 90% done already, which this is going really well. Alright, 95% done. Come on, guys. Come on, make sure we can kill it before it goes back in the air. Come on. Wow. Holy crap. That ended up being a lot better than I thought. And oh my god, of course, I forgot the friggin', whatchamacallit. I was supposed to actually get myself the, what is it called? The taxidermy thing, so I can actually get little taxidermy things of these guys, and I totally forgot it. All 3 of the fights, I totally forgot it. Wow, that went a heck of a lot better than I thought, honestly. I gotta take a look at these Theries, once we're all good at everything, and check out how much damage they took, because to be honest, they didn't take a lot. That actually went a lot quicker than I thought. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we are back here. Let's take a quick look at oh my god. They barely took any damage. Honestly, the veggie cakes worked out amazingly. Oh my god. Yeah, some of them took a little bit more than others, but honestly, yeah, this one about 75%. Oh my god, that is absolutely crazy. I should have been doing this right from the beginning. Honestly, I messed that up big time, I'm gonna be honest, because oh my god, my pants broke. I had so much backup and everything ready to go just in case too, because obviously in the last few fights, we've had a lot of issues going up against the dragon and everything, so I had like backups and everything like that, but I even messed up too, because the Uteranus took the brunt of the damage, which shouldn't really have been the case. I should have actually moved my character around and everything in order to make sure the Ute didn't get damaged so it can keep buffing up everything, but to be honest, they really didn't need it. Honestly, these things were amazing. Oh my god. It makes me think that maybe we'll use Theries against the Overseer at this point, which is nuts, because I thought this was going to be a heck of a lot harder fight. And again, these guys did some work. Wow. So, overall, guys, when it comes to the fight at this point, unless you have a really good, like, Rex saddle or something like that, take Theries in there. Do Theries, do veggie cakes, all that fun stuff, and they wiped the floor. It made it seem like that was nothing. That was literally a 6 minutes. 6-minute fight. That was insane. Oh my gosh. Okay, so at this point, guys, I'm going to get these guys all cryoed up. We're going to head on back to base because now we can finally make ourselves tech armor, which we could before, yes, but we needed to take out the alpha in order to make the tech chest piece, which is the last part of it. We can finally make some tech, which is absolutely amazing. For right now, I am just going to make primitive and everything like that because we do have better ones that I ended up getting on Extinction. We'll do those in the probably in between episodes. I'll make those because they require a lot of stuff and it's going to take a lot of time to do it. But I just want to get some tech armor just so we can start flying around and everything like that. So let's get the Snow Owl over here. Let's get these guys all cryoed up and everything like that. These guys did work though. Oh my god, they made that fight so easy. I should have been using Theries from the start, but obviously overall it helps getting that really good health one that I actually got on Genesis. That ended up being 48 levels into health. I think it was at 9,222 once it actually tamed. So that was the reason why we actually were able to get through this fight. So thank God I actually found that guy. But I'm going to stop my chit-chat right now, guys. Let me head on back to base, and we're going to start making some tech stuff. Real excited about that. Alright, guys. Let's see the required materials to actually make this entire tech suit. So it looks like we have 55, 55, 55... Alright, so it looks like we need a little bit more black pearl, because it looks like that would be 100, that would be 200, 250. Actually, I think we're good in the black pearl department. More than enough element. It looks like we might need a little more metal, so it looks like we'll have to go on a metal run here. And then also, we'll definitely need a little bit more polymer. So it looks like we need to get metal. We need to actually get a decent amount of crystal, too. 120, 240... Alright, so we probably need a close to 500 crystal also, which means we gotta do a big run at this point, honestly. So, oh, and then polymer too, which I know we have more than enough cementing paste, so it looks like we'll need a lot of obsidian too. So at this point, looks like we're gonna have to do a big run, honestly, with the Argents. I'll get the group of the Argents out here. I'll also grab the Enki, and then I'm also gonna grab the mining drill, actually, because that might actually work out really well. So let me get prepped here, and then we'll head up to the mountains and try to get as many materials as we can. Oh, and look at that. Level 10 gigas, so I guess if we ever decide to take on the dragon again for any reason, looks like we have a level 10 over here, so we can drown that thing and get its heart. Alright, before we do anything else too, I kind of want to try this out with the Anki and see if this works. Apparently a couple of patches ago, they fixed this where the Anki can now re-harvest stuff while the Argent is carrying it and stuff, and I want to see if it actually works. There we go. Oh, sweet, it does work now. Oh my god. That is absolutely awesome. It is a little touchy, but it's definitely working again, which is absolutely awesome. I kind of want to see how much this thing can actually grab until it gets a little too encumbered, because this Anki has a lot of weight on it, honestly. Is it really already there? That kind of stinks. Alright, but we'll take a look and see how much the Anki already grabbed. Not too bad. Let's get rid of the stone. Alright, so it got 3, 6, 278. Not too shabby there. I think I'm just going to do this manually. I think it's just going to turn out a little bit better, honestly. So I will say, the fact that you can actually take the Anki with an Argent and have it hit some metal and stuff is pretty useful. Now, it's not something I'm always going to use because, honestly, I prefer kind of going around with the Anki and stuff, riding on the Anki and actually hitting it myself personally. But when the metal is on side of mountains and stuff like that, where you can't really access it by riding the Anki, using the Argent and the Anki combo is actually really damn good, honestly. We've actually gotten a lot of metal, and it's a lot more metal than we actually needed, but while I'm here, I might as well get as much metal as actually possible. So we're going to be using the Argent to carry this Anki home. That should be more than good enough. But I do have 2 other Argents here, and we are going to be getting ourselves a ton of, hopefully, obsidian. 21 obsidian? Oh, boy. Alright, we're going to be doing this for a decent amount then, so let me kind of go around with this thing and grab as much obsidian as possible. Alright, it looks like we have all the polymer just finished there. I think we have more than enough resources to be able to get this done, but we'll see what happens. So, tech boots first, gauntlets, tech helmet, tech leggings, and tech chest piece. Perfect. Let's get all the pieces out here and take a look at these things, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. We can turn this off for now. This is the better ones that I want to make in the future, but for now, we'll stick with primitive just to see what this stuff can do, honestly. So, let's get this stuff on and see how this stuff looks, honestly. And there we go, the entire tech suit. And yes, I know, we kind of experienced the tech suit and everything on Genesis 2, but that's the Federation one. That thing only has like 10 or 20 armor. This one is the better one at 180 armor, which is absolutely crazy. And there's some really good things that you can do with it. So let's get out some element just so I can show this off. Let's take, 100 elements, fine. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is you need to power up the suit and everything, so let's just go ahead and do that. It requires 1 element each. Whoops. I will say, I actually never noticed this with the tech suit, that you actually have this little, I don't know how to describe it, but look at the top of the screen and the bottom of the screen. Like, it has that, like, tech look that you're looking through that actual, almost mirror there, basically, which looks really cool, honestly. But a few benefits and everything to actually having the tech suit. Obviously, yes, we've had this on Genesis 2 and everything, but the idea that we can fly, you can also go really fast. It is going to consume element and everything like that, but having this versus having the original armor, honestly, I just think this thing's a heck of a lot better. What's nice is no fall damage at all, so just like on Genesis 2, but if you fall from anywhere, shouldn't be any fall damage. Now, you will actually take damage to the actual tech by doing that, but it's actually pretty cool. Another benefit is you can go into the ocean and everything, and you don't need an oxygen mask, which is really, really cool. Plus, you can actually see the water really well. I didn't know if this was actually a thing or not, but oh my god. Look how crazy the ocean looks at this point. Like, that is so clear. Another thing, too, is if you hold Y if you're on console, I believe it's Y. Let's get out of the water here, and then we'll see in a second. I thought you could do the, Okay, I guess this is the way that you go fast underwater. But anyways, let's get out of the water here. That's just by holding A, basically. The same thing as, like, flight and everything like that. I thought you could press Y or hold Y. Oh, maybe it's X. Yeah, it's X. You can toggle the helmet visor and everything, which is the same as what you can do with the actual one over on Genesis 2, which you have night. You have basically a kind of outlines the creatures and everything in case you're looking for specific creatures. And then you have the night vision with the actual outlining of the creatures and everything like that, which is really cool, honestly. It's a really cool function. Yes, it does eat up element and everything like that, unfortunately, but it's a lot of fun going around on this thing. And in my opinion, it's worth the extra element and everything to go around on this thing just because of the amount of armor and stuff like that. And yes, I love how the Federal suit looks and everything, but having your own normal tech is just absolutely amazing. But the best part that you can do with the tech is we got to customize it. We got to color this thing. So let's get on back to base and let's personalize this thing to our liking, to our good colors and everything. Alright, so to color this thing on up, let's start with the chest and everything here. Personally, when it comes to like the lights and everything like that, I think we're going to go actually white, because it's actually going to look really nice. Once we actually go through all these and change it and everything like that, it ends up looking really nice. I've done it with the Genesis armor and everything like that. I'll call it the Genesis armor. It's called the Federation armor, I believe, but the Genesis armor, and it looks really nice. But oh my god, trying to pick like the regions and everything here is going to be absolutely crazy. We're going to run through so much of this paint and everything like that, but it's totally going to be worth it. Alright, with the suit and everything, this is how we're looking. I really like how this came out. Now, obviously, in between episodes, I'm going to keep working at this and everything like that. Personally, I love this suit and everything, but we do have the better armor and everything over in the... over in here, basically, from being on Extinction and everything, and this armor just is absolutely insane. So the ones that we already have is just the primitive at 180 armor, I believe, but 375 armor, 501 armor. I'm not sure which helmet I would go for just because of the amount of materials it takes, but I probably will end up going with this one. So 521 armor, 502 armor, and 370 armor. Absolutely insane. Gonna start prepping for the Overseer fight. I know that seems kind of insane. I know that seems kind of crazy. Don't worry, we have a few episodes till we get to that because we have a lot of prep work to do. Personally, I do think that the Therizino army will be making an appearance for the Overseer fight, and maybe even, I don't know, maybe I'll breed up a Shadowmane army. I feel like they could do really, really good too, especially because they're like really, really quick along with the Therizinos and everything. But let me know in the comments down below kind of what you guys are thinking for the Overseer fight and everything like that. Real excited to get to that point and everything like that. And, yeah, we'll kind of see where the series goes. We'll see how we do against the Overseer. But really excited for episodes to come. Hope you guys are too. Overall, that's going to wrap up this episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, smash that like button. Questions, comments, leave it down below. If you're new to the channel or you've already been enjoying my content but you just haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It really, really helps me out. And I'll see you guys in the next one.